Hey y'all, I am back. I am back once again with another one. Nicole didn't hit like I knew Nicole wasn't gonna hit. I socialized that with the Ella Nicole. I did the Popeyes chicken jamatra. I'm gonna see if I could post that video up. The video is from yesterday. The wave is here, man. You know, I don't even have to search for psychedelic news. I find it. You feel me? Like yesterday, I was reading about a man who was in a wheelchair. He was a mountain climber. I think he broke his back in Peru. He became paralyzed from the chest down. And what happened was he went to, I think, some kind of get together in California, and he was in his wheelchair. He said he had put the LED lights around the wheels to make himself feel like, he was part of the party. But he said he still felt like, man, I ain't part of the party. People dancing, having fun, raving, you know? And he said he remembered when he used to try to tell his mind to move certain nerves and they just would not connect, right? So what happened was when he was at this party that he was invited to, because he said, it's time to get out. I know now he's glad he went to that party. He said when he said somebody walked over to him. They must be felt his vibe. He said when he went over there, when the man came to him, he said, hey, you want to try some mushrooms? He said, what the hell? I ain't got nothing to lose, right? So he took the mushroom, and remarkable things happened. He saw patterns, stuff like that. But one thing happened that he noticed for 8 years or 4 that did not happen. The nerves that was not connecting in his body started connecting. He was not able to walk. He was paralyzed from the chest down. And that night, he was able to move limbs he haven't never moved before. The nerves started firing back up. It's like they started coming back alive. So what he considered, and even the doctors considered that a medical miracle. And he told his therapy, his physician, what happened, and his physician couldn't even believe it. So now they started a regimen of him taking psychedelics. And out of that regimen came, he was able to walk. Now, this goes back to my video I made a couple of days ago when I said, man, people gonna have leg ailments. They're gonna be like, oh, take that. And it happened last night on True Life Story Channel. The man said he wanted to get this man off of some drugs. And he was like, well, that mushroom wouldn't do. Nah, that one would. Nah, maybe this one. So it goes to show me that I did reality hack into something for me to say that. And then 2 days later, and I honestly believe in my mind that there are mushrooms for different part of your bodies. I honestly, sincerely mean it. I'm being real. Like, okay, what if some of the stories in the Bible are true, but they dealing with psychedelics? Like the blind man who couldn't see. You get what I'm saying? And Jesus touched him on his eyes and he was able to see. What if? I'm just saying, hear me out. What if there was psychedelics? Because when they say blind eye, I ain't gonna lie. I think it's a consciousness of blindness. Real talk. Because I could see how the program run. I was part of that program, and I'm still part of it, but the difference of me is that I'm not idle. See, I'm not in neutral, because when you're in neutral, you could drive, you could put that car in reverse or drive. Yeah, park, reverse, neutral, and drive. So the neutral is right in the middle, if I'm not mistaken, even though I haven't drove a car in about 6 years, but I think I should still know my car gears. Park, reverse, neutral, drive, 1, 2, and 3. So that neutral button is right in the middle, and it gives you the chance. Do I want to drive, or do I want to reverse? Even though you're still driving, do I want to go forward, or do I want to go backwards, okay? And that's what this movement all about. Everybody got something that they believe in. Hell, this is a fact. And I truly, sincerely believe that this is not magical. It's purposeful. You get what I'm saying? Even if you don't get what I'm saying, I know what I'm saying, and I'm glad for it. Damn right. This channel was solely made. When I thought about making this channel, I was already into psychedelics, so it was perfect, and I was already aware. It was like a hand in the glove when I decided what would my channel be about. Cause I think when we first get our YouTube channel and we realize, oh, I could upload what I want to upload. We had a choice. You get what I'm saying? Do we want to be a gossip channel with the celebrities, or do we want to be a space channel? Or do we want to be a flower channel or a cooking channel? I chose the different route. I chose all of it. I ain't separated because all of it ties in together. Okay? It reminds me of Just Ty. Somebody told me yesterday. They were like, Tyrese name sound, what they said, what they said. They said Tyrese name sound Chinese, something like that. I said it could go for that, but his name isn't spelled T-A-I. You get what I'm saying? It's spelled Tyrese, Tyrese. And Tyrese is also left-handed, so we all know what left-handed people could do, okay? Let me tell y'all something. Tyrese, I ain't bragging on him, but he one of the most intelligent children that been out to Parkway Elementary. I mean, not Parkway, Rock Island Elementary. And he one of the smartest out there at William Dandy. Like I said, I promised him something, and I'm gonna be honest, it was a lot. And I was like, damn, if I could find a way to not have to give this all to him. Then I said, oh, let me call the schools. I bet they'll tell me something bad about him. Man, them people shut my ass down. I'm telling you, they shut me down. I was waiting, boy. I had my ammunition. I had it all mapped out. Oh, he's the most smartest child in our class. Oh, he's beautiful. I wasn't expecting nothing bad, but I was expecting like he may act up in class. But shit, that boy surprised me. Ty's a bag of surprise, and he's very smart. He made the honor roll. Tyrese, let me tell y'all something, and I've been knew this about Ty from the moment I gave birth to Ty. I don't know if people know this. I got pregnant with Ty at the age. I was 33 when I gave birth to Ty. I felt like Yahshua, if Yahshua existed. And not only that, he was the last one. He's the last one. I know I ain't having no more children. And hell, it didn't take him long to learn how to walk. He was always a quick learner. Like, Ty is very intelligent. Everybody's child is intelligent. But what I mean by this one over here, he know everything. I'm finna put him in just two. I'm finna put him in that bitch. Show this. See if they got a special going on. I already made up in my mind where I want Ty to go. I want Ty to learn the arts because it's in him. He already got the swords and everything. My son got the swords. He into that anime stuff. He know all the characters. He know all the gods. Is basically what I'm saying. Like how we know Anunnaki and all that. He know all them gods, and all them gods is Anunnaki and all them people. I was saying to myself the other night on my other video, it's an old video, but I'm gonna upload it. It's only one day old. I said, what do you do if a hurricane come through and I got everything I need to get me out of this realm? Only thing I don't have, and I jokingly said it, but I don't do crack, but only thing I have, the only thing I don't have is the cactus, the 5-MeO, and what else? The cactus, the 5-MeO, DMT, and the ayahuasca. And maybe it's something else that I want to try too. I'm gonna order that. I saw I could order that Savia. I think that's the name of it. Man, I'm diving in. I'm gonna dive in. Show lives. Ain't no need to wait. I went to the store yesterday, got everything I need. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? I always wanted to try the lemon tech, right? I know you have to put the lemons over the juice over the mushrooms and stir it every 5 minutes, I think for like 25 minutes, and then you strain it and drink just the juice. That's what I'm gonna do. I might add some tea to it, but I'm a soldier. I'm a down it like that. And they said discard the mushrooms, so yeah, I'm on all that. And I'm gonna make that blue juice. And I'm gonna learn how to do the ayahuasca. I'm gonna learn all these things. Watch me. Y'all gonna hear me coming on here saying, I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all I was gonna learn how to make the ayahuasca, in which I already know I could. Because I know what I've been shown when I was on that, I think it was the mushroom. I was shown that I was a herbalist. Real talk, I was shown that I was truly a shaman, a healer. Even with what I say to people, I was shown that I have a lot of love residing in me, man. For real, for real. And now I utilize it. You know why? Because I see people doing stupid things, right? I see it every day. And they do it intentionally, and I don't even pay them back no attention. It's a fact. Like, for instance, I'm going to say it. Somebody got to say it. You intentionally say my name wrong or write it wrong. I'm not paying you no attention. I may comment, but the comment won't be, no, that's how I roll now. I learn how to utilize that energy. You feel me? But now you keep it up, I will block your ass. I ain't lying. I don't have no time for that. I will block you because I see what you working with. People don't get this, and they ain't got it. My family know this. My whole family. They know I always had this gift. I always been spiritual. I always attracted good people in my life, and I always attracted money most of all. That's why, for me, I'm not gonna bullshit you. I don't worry about it. You know what I say to myself? It's done. The thought may cross my mind because I learned when you worry about it, shit. Like one time, I told myself I'm finna get $10,000. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm finna get this, and I had felt it. I had believed it. I truly believed it. I came in a feeling of belief, and that thought was in my mind every day. Like, where my 10 bands? It ain't that I need it. No, it's like I had it, and I was, where is it? And I be damn, maybe like 3 months later, I look in my email. I got an email. Come down to our office. Come sign your check. Your check been sitting up here for months. What? We've been looking for you for months. You gotta be kidding me. This velvet, yeah, we've been looking for you for months. What? And actually, to be honest, the check was more than that. But this, I'm just saying, even with where I live at, I use the law of attraction to get this. And I ain't bragging. I didn't pay one penny to move in. That's how I know the law of attraction works. That's why I said I use mine differently. Now I know how to use it. I didn't pay one penny to move in my place. And the deposit was over $1,500. Don't ask me how I got it paid. You had to go to the universe and ask the universe that. So people can't tell me that if you truly believe in something, it won't manifest. I beg to differ. I'm here to tell you. That's why I said I can't go down that road no more when I lost it all. Hell no, I can't debate. How many people that could say that? I met some people that said, man, you got your place within how long? 3 months. You know it took me, and I'm still out here. And I tell them how I got it. Hopefully they believe the way I believe, have that stronghold on that belief, on that feeling, and don't let it go. And that logic, because the logic was, If I see it, it has to be. That was the logics. Then once I used the logics, then I combined it. And then I didn't go off feelings. I went off the logics. And then I incorporated how I would feel once I had that in my possession. And it all went out just the way it did. And I had one sweater when I was out there homeless. I wore it. I said I would not take this jacket off until I get my place. And I made that promise to myself. And when I got my place, before I walked in my door, I took that jacket off and threw it right in the trash. No different than when the person get out of jail and they tell you get rid of them clothes, throw it in the trash. That's what I did. I stuck to what I knew had to happen, and it happened. It happened. It sure did, more ways than one. Now, I ain't gonna say everything go in my favor, no, but the majority of things that need to go in my favor have went. And I'm so grateful and thankful. Real talk. So I guess all the things I did pay off, you feel me? You know, Granddaddy used to tell me don't never give nobody your last. And I beg to differ on it because if I have everything I desire and I need and somebody come to me and they ask me, and if I got it and it is my last $5 or $10, I will give it. I have done it. Will I do it again? Yep. I've done it plenty of times. And I don't look for nothing in return. That's the art. And I don't be like, oh, this is the law of repetition. None of that. I just give it. I don't even think. I just, here you go. And I don't ask them what you finna do with it. None of that. That ain't my business. Once I give you something, that's yours. You do whatever the hell you will to do with it. That's right. And I remember my cousin saying, her name, they call her Angel. She said, one thing I said about my cousin, y'all people don't know. She ain't no stingy motherfucker. Shit, yeah. That make me proud. Because she know I give it. I damn near got my ass whooped for her. If I don't fit, well, grandma said, you don't find no money in the house. But she went to the hospital. It was $50 under the rug. I gave all my cousins that money. I had $10 left for myself. Real talk. I gave them all the money. No, I had $20. Back when I was growing up, $20, you was rich. Shit, $20 back in the late 80s? Man, please, $20. You know how much stuff you could get with $20 back then? In the store? Please. And they looking at us like, how the hell they get all that money? Yep. I remember when dope men used to take the children to the store. Dope men used to pay the people light bills and water bills and rent. But it wasn't a good look. Because that stuff came and destroyed our neighborhoods. Yes. And is there anything else I would like to say? The program must continue. It must continue, and I'm out. Peace.